London, England, south of France, and all points between, they know about your man. Konnichiwa, ladies, when I'm out in Japan. I'm a Tokyo giant like Ichiro, I am.
Welcome to another edition of the Lifestyle Design Confessions podcast. We're here to help inspire you to go for it and live the lifestyle design of your dreams. Here's Rob.
Welcome to another edition of the Lifestyle Design Confessions podcast. I'm Rob Murgatroyd from GetJetSetMoney.com, and today we have Chris Brisson on the line. Chris, let me tell you a little bit about Chris. He's a 28-year-old entrepreneur based out of Delray Beach, Florida. He made a decision really early in his life to create an automated, scalable business that gives him the income to fund all of the things that he loves to do, like travel. So as a result, just to give you a little idea, Chris has made a bunch of money on the internet. In fact, he's made over $250,000 in his first year to do things like funding his travel around the world. So we're going to get into all of that stuff with him. Without further ado, Chris, are you there?
I sure am. Thanks, Rob.
You're welcome. So, Chris, thanks for taking the time with us today. And I want to kind of get right into it. I know you're a busy guy. You got a lot going on. Let's kind of just jump right in. How would you describe what lifestyle design is? We've all heard the term. Many of the people listening have either heard about or read Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, where I think that term really started. What does that mean to you, and how would you define it?
Yeah, I mean, I really think it's for me, it's creating a business that can be run anywhere. You know, it's working for yourself, number one. If you're working for somebody else, it's possible, but to truly live the life that you want, have the things that you want to have, places that you want to go, and really just the lifestyle. I think, creating a business specifically on the internet that you can run virtually anywhere with an internet connection, I think that is the core of creating a lifestyle business. So you can be anywhere in the world, hop on the internet from your iPhone or an iPad or a laptop, or go to an internet cafe and see how your business is running. I think just not, you don't have to have a home base. You can be anywhere at any time and easily just, run your business from an internet connection, virtually.
Let's talk a little bit about psychology, because what you just described there with lifestyle design is, in a loose sense, it's a psychology that you've adopted. It's a belief system that you have in place. But it's not easy for a lot of people, a lot of 20-somethings or even 30-somethings who have the traditional, I'm going to work for this company for 30 years, get a gold watch, retire, and die.
Right.
You have a different psychology. So one of the things that I observed in doing my pre-research for this interview with you is that, whether you're even aware of it or not, I'm sure you are, you spend a lot of time and a lot of money to make sure that your head is in the right space. So you and I have some mutual people in common. For example, guys like Tony Robbins, Yannick Silver, Frank Kern. Tony Robbins, from a psychology standpoint, that most people listening to this know who he is. In fact, he's got a TV show on one of the major networks called Breakthrough right now, which is outstanding. And guys in the internet world who are at the peak, who are making just sick, stupid amount of money, like millions of dollars in 3 days. Frank Kern, Eben Pagan, those guys. But you spend time, energy, and money on those things. I want to talk to you a little bit about how you've adopted that and why you think that's important, and what kind of things you put in place to do that.
Sure. I mean, it really starts with your mindset, and what you think you can achieve, you can do. And I think a lot of people, it's the first thing that comes into your head is whether you can do something or you can't. So I mean, just friends and people that I know, I mean, I think you can do anything you really want to do in life and go and achieve anything that you want. And so many people strive for that middle kind of mediocrity level.
That lukewarm place, yeah.
I mean, because it's easy, and if you look at, well, actually it's not. If you look at the top, you have a certain few people that are reaching for the top. And then you have this huge world of the middle and where everyone is reaching towards. Right, so you have this 1%, this 2% that are going after what they want and making it happen, but then you have so much competition of people going towards the middle, and then you have the huge lower part. So I think if you're going to spend any sort of energy, effort in achieving something, go towards the top. But the first thing is obviously the mindset. So through Tony Robbins, through Jack Canfield, he has a really great book called Success Principles, which I've probably read maybe 10 times.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on my bookshelf right now.
Yeah,
I would say it is the definitive collection of success principles. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I mean it's just a great book from setting your goals, determining where you want to go, and sticking to it, through mind maps and through mind movies and vision boards, because I think it's so important. It's like when you know where you want to go, you can, reverse engineer the steps that it takes to get to that goal. But if you have no idea what you want to achieve and where you want to go, then you're just going to be blindly kind of just slogging through life. And, setting goals, but true attainable goals, and then goals that just may seem completely, out of the question that you're going to achieve, but at least something that gives you some sort of drive.
Yeah, and I don't even know how much woo-woo is involved with things like The Secret, just speaking it into existence. I think it's more about what you just described, which is knowing where you're going to go, and then we're nothing more than elimination creatures. We'll just pull everything out that doesn't relate to that, and we'll just laser beam on what we're after, and all of a sudden things start to appear.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to give somebody some advice on, tactically which one of these seminars to go to, because, number one, there's a lot of them. Number two, they're very, very expensive. And number three, a lot of people are full of shit. And you don't know who's good and who isn't. If somebody were to ask me, I'd say go, unlimited power weekends, and then go to Date with Destiny. For Tony, what would you say?
Same thing. I went to Unleash the Power Within, UPW, as it's code word called.
Yep.
I went to that. I also went to Date with Destiny, which was that was unreal.
Beyond words, worth every penny.
Yeah, and then I went to the Business Mastermind. It was kind of a closed door thing, specifically for business. But UPW, it's kind of that introduction. And I mean, Tony's been doing it for a long time. It's hard to deny the proof of what people have been able to achieve and the information he's been able to, he's given to people to control their lives. And Date with Destiny, I would definitely recommend that. That was just an eye opener, and you really just break through. And I think a lot of people have these beliefs that they can't do that, or I can't make that much money, or I can't create a business, or just all these beliefs that we have in our head. Oh, I have to go to college to do that. Oh, geez, I got to get my